English with Sunny.
Welcome back to the English Boost podcast, your cozy place to learn easy English through real-life conversations and figure out how to handle the world's most frustrating people at the same time.
Yes, those people. The ones who make you want to pull your hair out.
Exactly. So wherever you are right now, maybe you're organizing your closet, walking your dog in the park, or maybe sitting on a crowded bus trying to avoid eye contact with a difficult person, we're so glad you're here.
Truly. And hey, if you're new here, don't panic. This is a B1 and B2 level podcast. That means we keep the English natural but easy to digest.
Right, there's absolutely no pressure. You don't need a notebook, you don't need a dictionary. If we use a tricky word, we'll pause and explain it. And later in the episode, we have our Calm Word Tour section, where we review all the important vocabulary.
Which is great because today we're talking about something we all face, how to deal with difficult people. And honestly, Sunny, I need this episode. I'm terrible at this.
Oh? Did something happen recently?
Just yesterday. Okay, let me set the scene. I'm at my favorite bakery. I'm having a great morning. I'm about to order my usual almond croissant. There's only one left in the display case.
Oh, I know where this is going.
I've been waiting in line for 10 minutes. Suddenly, this guy in a very expensive suit just walks right past me, steps up to the counter, and says, "I'll take the almond croissant." He literally cut in line, meaning he went to the front without waiting his turn.
Wow, that is incredibly rude. What did you do?
Well, I'm a tough, confident guy, you know?
Of course you are.
So I panicked. I just stood there. I think I made a weird squeaking noise like a mouse, and the baker looked at me and I just pointed at the guy and said, "It's fine, he can have it. Actually, I'll pay for his coffee too."
Wait, you bought his coffee?
Yes, I was so uncomfortable with the confrontation, with the conflict, that I basically rewarded him for being terrible. I walked out with a plain bagel and less money. I was so mad at myself all day.
Oh, Chris, that is hilarious. But also, I completely understand. Dealing with difficult people, whether they are rude strangers, bossy coworkers, or even family members, it triggers our fight or flight response.
Yes, and my response is apparently buy them coffee.
Exactly. When we meet someone who doesn't follow the normal social rules, our brains get confused. We think, wait, why are they acting like this? We try to use logic, but difficult people often aren't using logic. They're operating on pure emotion or ego.
That makes sense. It's like it drains my energy. Have you ever noticed that? After a 5-minute conversation with a really negative or demanding person, you feel like you just ran a marathon.
Absolutely. They're like emotional vampires. And the problem is, we usually react in two ways. We either explode and get angry, which makes things worse, or we shrink and give up, like you did at the bakery.
Hey, I didn't shrink. I was just being generously weak.
Fair enough. But seriously, it's a very common struggle. We often lie awake at night replaying the situation, thinking, I should have said this, or why didn't I defend myself?
Oh my gosh, yes. The shower arguments. I have won so many imaginary arguments in the shower the next morning. If only that guy from the bakery could hear what I said to the shampoo bottle today, he would be terrified.
We all do that. You are not strange. You are not broken. You are just human. It is completely natural to want to protect yourself, but also want to keep the peace.
So why is it so hard in the moment? Like a few months ago, I had this neighbor. Let's call him Bob. Bob was a nightmare. He always parked his giant truck over the line right into my parking space.
Oh, parking disputes are the worst.
The absolute worst. So one day, I decided to be brave. I wrote a very polite note. "Dear Bob, could you please park a little to the left? Thanks, Chris." I put it on his window. 10 minutes later, bam, bam, bam on my door. It's Bob, and he is furious.
Oh no. Did you open the door?
Let me think. Actually, no. I dropped to the floor and crawled behind my sofa.
You hid behind the sofa?
I am not proud of it, Sonny, but he was shouting through the door, saying I was insulting his driving skills. It was so irrational. How do you even talk to someone like that?
That is the perfect example. You can't. And that brings us to a really helpful way to look at this. Trying to argue with a highly difficult person is like playing tennis against a brick wall.
A brick wall?
Yes, you hit the ball, your logical argument, and it just bounces right back at you with the exact same force. You hit it harder, it comes back harder. The wall never changes its mind. The wall never says, "Oh, good point, my mistake." You're the only one who gets exhausted.
Wow, that is very depressing, but very accurate. So what am I supposed to do? Put down the tennis racket?
Exactly. Stop playing the game they want to play. We need a different approach. We can't control their behavior, but we can completely control our reaction.
Okay, I'm listening. Teach me how not to buy coffee for rude people.
Let's use a simple 3-step method. I call it the Teflon technique.
Teflon, like the black coating on a non-stick frying pan?
Exactly. When you cook eggs in a Teflon pan, they don't stick to the bottom. They just slide right off. When you deal with a difficult person, you have to be the Teflon pan. You have to let their negativity, their anger, or their rude comments slide right off you.
I like that. Be the pan. But how?
Step 1 is pause and detach. When the person says something ridiculous or rude, do not respond immediately. Take a 2-second pause. Breathe. In your mind, separate yourself from their emotion. Remember, their behavior is about them, not about you.
So when Bob was banging on my door, I shouldn't take it personally. He's just an angry guy.
Right. Step 2 is keep it BIF. Brief, informative, friendly.
Brief, informative, friendly. Wait, friendly? Why should I be friendly to someone being a jerk?
Well, friendly here doesn't mean being their best friend. It means being polite and neutral. If you're aggressive, they will fight back. If you're polite but firm, you give them nothing to attack.
Ah, like the brick wall. I'm not hitting the ball back.
Exactly. So if someone is interrupting you at work, you don't say, "Stop interrupting me, you are so rude." That causes a fight. Instead, you stay BIF. You say gently, "Hold on, I just need to finish my thought first." Brief, informative, friendly.
Okay, that makes sense. But what if they keep doing it? What if they ignore my friendly response?
That leads to step 3, the broken record.
A broken record? You mean like an old vinyl music record that gets stuck and plays the same sound over and over?
Yes, you just repeat your boundary in the exact same calm voice. You don't explain, you don't argue, you don't defend, you just repeat it.
Can we practice this? Let's play a little game. I will be the difficult person and you be the Teflon pan.
I love a challenge. Bring it on.
Okay, scenario 1. We are coworkers. I am the guy who always tries to give me my work because I am too busy. Ready?
Ready.
Hey, Sunny, listen, I am totally overwhelmed today. Can you just quickly write this report for me? It'll only take you an hour. Come on, be a team player.
I see you're really busy, Chris, but I can't take on any extra work today.
Oh, seriously? But you're so much faster at writing than I am. If I do it, I'll be here until 8 p.m. Please, just this once.
I know it's frustrating, but I can't take on any extra work today.
But I bought you a coffee last week. You owe me.
I appreciate the coffee, but I can't take on any extra work today.
Oh, wow. Okay, stop. That was deeply annoying, but in a very effective way.
See? I didn't get angry. I didn't explain why I couldn't do it. If I said, "I can't because I have my own report," you would argue with my reason. By acting like a broken record, I give you nothing to argue with.
That is brilliant. You literally just let it slide off. Okay, let's try one more. A harder one.
Go ahead.
Family. Let's say I am your very critical uncle at a holiday dinner and I just hate everything.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm ready.
Sunny, what is this you are wearing? You look like you just rolled out of bed. And when are you going to get a real job? You are wasting your life with this podcast nonsense.
Wow, Uncle Chris, that's a very harsh opinion. Anyway, would you like some more potatoes?
Oh, wow. You completely ignored the insult and changed the subject.
That is another great technique called pivoting. A pivot is when you quickly change direction. If someone is being verbally toxic, you don't have to catch their poison. You just step out of the way and point somewhere else.
That's a harsh opinion. Want some potatoes? I am writing that down. I am using that on everyone. You're driving too fast, Chris. That's a harsh opinion. Want some potatoes?
Maybe don't use it for everything. But yes, dealing with difficult people is not about changing them. It's about protecting your own peace.
Protect your peace. I love that. I really wish I had used the broken record with the guy at the bakery.
What would you say if it happened again today?
I would tap him on the shoulder, look at him with my calm Teflon eyes, and say, "Excuse me, I was next in line."
And if he says, "But I'm in a hurry."
"I understand, but I was next in line."
Perfect. You're learning already.
And then I would buy myself the croissant and a cake.
You deserve the cake, Chris. And just like that, we have arrived at our word tour. This is the part of the episode where we slow down, take a breath, and review the useful vocabulary we used today.
My favorite part. No stress, just learning.
Exactly. Let's look at our first phrase.
To cut in line.
To cut in line. This means to enter a line of waiting people ahead of your proper turn. It is very rude.
Example 1. I was waiting for the bus, but a teenager cut in line and took the last seat.
Example 2. Please don't cut in line at the theme park or the security guard will ask you to leave.
You can repeat. To cut in line. Slowly. To cut in line.
Great. The next phrase is to drain.
To drain. In this context, it means to slowly take away your energy, strength, or emotion until you feel completely exhausted.
Example 1. Complaining all the time really drains the energy of the people around you.
Example 2. Dealing with my stubborn neighbor is so difficult, it just drains me.
You can repeat. To drain. Slowly. To drain.
Word number 3. Confrontation.
Confrontation. This is a situation where two people argue, fight, or express their disagreement face to face.
I hate confrontation, so I usually just agree with my boss to avoid a fight.
Example 2. There was a loud confrontation in the restaurant when a customer refused to pay the bill.
You can repeat. Confrontation. Slowly. Confrontation.
Next, we have irrational.
Irrational. This describes a person or an action that does not use logic or clear thinking. It's driven by raw emotion.
Example 1. My fear of small spiders is completely irrational. I know they can't hurt me.
Example 2. Bob was being irrational when he started shouting about a polite note.
You can repeat. Irrational. Slowly. Irrational.
Moving on to non-stick.
Non-stick. This describes a surface, usually on cooking pans, that prevents things from sticking to it, but we used it as a metaphor for a person who doesn't let insults hurt them.
Example 1. I bought a new non-stick pan and now washing the dishes is so easy.
Example 2. You need a non-stick attitude when working in customer service.
You can repeat. Non-stick. Slowly. Non-stick.
The next word is to detach.
To detach. This means to separate yourself emotionally or physically from something, to not be involved.
Example 1. A good doctor needs to detach us slightly so they don't get too emotional about their patients.
Example 2. When the customer started yelling, I tried to detach and just listen calmly.
You can repeat. To detach. Slowly. To detach.
Our 7th word is boundary.
Boundary. In relationships, a boundary is an invisible line or a rule you create to show people how they can or cannot treat you.
You need to set a boundary with your friend and tell him not to call you after midnight.
Example 2. It is healthy to have firm boundaries at work so you don't burn out.
You can repeat. Boundary. Slowly. Boundary.
And our final word today is to pivot.
To pivot. Originally, this means to turn on one foot. In conversation, it means to quickly and smoothly change the topic to avoid a problem.
Example 1. When her aunt asked about her recent breakup, she pivoted and asked about the dog.
Example 2. The politician was asked a difficult question, but he pivoted and talked about the economy instead.
You can repeat. To pivot. slowly, to pivot.
Wow, what a great list today. I am definitely going to use pivot and boundary more often.
They are incredibly useful tools for life, not just for English. And that brings us to your small homework assignment for today.
Yes, we want you to practice. Go to the comments section wherever you are listening or watching and write one sentence using any of the vocabulary words we just learned today.
Or, if you're feeling brave, share a quick story. Tell us about a time you had to deal with a difficult person. Did you act like a Teflon pan, or did you hide behind the sofa like Cris?
Hey, let's be honest. We've all been behind the sofa at least once.
Very true. We love reading your stories, and practicing writing is such a great way to make these new words stick in your brain.
Also, if you smiled, laughed, or learned something today, please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a cozy English session with us, and share this episode with a friend who might need some help with difficult people.
We appreciate you spending your time with us.
We really do.
This is Sunny,
And this is Cris.
and you have been listening to the English Boost podcast. Bye! Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.